If you are in need of cheap Madden coins, go to MMOEXP.com. Be sure to use promo code Ryan at checkout to get 5% off your order. Link is in the description, guys. Yo, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another Madden 20 Ultimate Team video. And in today's video, like I said earlier today, MUT Draft is now fully updated. It is rolling out for people. If you do not have it yet, you will be getting it very soon. I currently do have the update. We're going to go ahead and do a couple of drafts and see what we can get here on the team and see what the drafts are looking like, seeing what type of team we can build and how to build it. What are the best people to take during these rounds. I've been noticing a lot. I've been doing a couple of them before I'm recording this video. If you get a round where you have like wide receivers or you have an option of like a George Kittle or like a Delaney Walker team diamond, I would definitely go with the wide receiver because you're almost guaranteed to get both Kittle and Walker. I've gotten them in almost every single draft that I've done, both Kittle and Walker, and sometimes I'll even get like a super good elite tight end like Travis Kelce. So I would definitely recommend skipping on a tight end early because you're probably going to get one again, and you'll see that happen in this video as well. So you're seeing we're getting a lot of positions that we don't have. There's Travis Kelce right there. And you're going to be able to almost fill out your entire team. There are going to be some, holes in your team. But for the most part, if you draft correctly and you get what you need and you sacrifice maybe like a +2 overall at a position you already have, you could fill a hole and pretty much get a player almost everywhere. So right there you saw we had Travis Kelce earlier. We didn't take him. We went with George Kittle, and now we have our tight end. But again, we're going to get another one here coming soon. So tight end is definitely a position that you guys should probably wait on. You can almost wait 2 rounds when you see a tight end because you're more than likely going to get another one. Take who you want. If you see, George Kittle pop up, you want him. If you see Delaney Walker pop up and you want him, I would go for them. But don't take them again. Don't take the other one when they show up because there, again, is Delaney Walker. But, again, we have John Runyon here. Now, for what I did here, I already had Mitchell Schwartz. I was trying to figure out, should I take John Runyon? And I said, you know what? I'll end up taking Delaney Walker just to show you guys, even if you do end up taking both, it might actually not be a bad option if you're in the situation that I was in where I already had pretty much my entire O-line filled out. Because you could also use Delaney Walker or George Kittle as a fullback, or just having them as an extra blocker is really nice. So right there it defaulted George Kittle down to fullback. Delaney is my tight end, and you could do either or. They both have really good run block. So definitely my main thing I want to talk about for at least the first recommendation is tight end in MUT Draft is very, very, very abundant and well populated. You can get who you want pretty much anytime you want. So I did about 3 to 4 drafts here. We're going to go through each and every single one of them. Obviously, it's going to be completely random at which positions you see during rounds 1 through 22. But the last 3 rounds, of course, are going to be an offensive skill position round, defensive skill position round, and then a legend round where you're guaranteed a high tier legend, whether that be upwards until of an 89-ish, 90. I've even seen a 91 already pop up. So you can get pretty much the best card in that final round. Like always in previous Maddens, MUT Draft is getting a little bit better. And if it's bi-weekly, if they stick to that schedule and they update it bi-weekly, it's actually going to be a really fun mode to play. You're actually going to be able to play with kind of new players. And yeah, I mean, if you guys are wondering, if you guys should spend that extra coins on a new player or whatnot, then maybe if they add it in bi-weekly, you'll be able to test them out in MUT Draft. That's what, what was fun about Maddens in the past. A new legend would drop, and you're like, oh, should I really spend the coins on that? Should I really go for it? And they had an option in MUT Draft to where you could just keep refreshing. You finally get who you want, and you test them out. Even if you're just doing it against a friend, it gives you a really good option to, test out your players. And if you want to play MUT Draft ranked, then by all means, it's actually looking pretty fun. So this team right here, we're already at an 81 overall. We have a couple of rounds left, Anthony Munoz there is going to almost fill out our O-line. We just need 2 more positions. Doesn't look like we're going to get him, though. Von Miller in that round, and we go ahead and take Golden Tate, and we finish off with an Alan Page. So definitely 83 overall is way better than what you could get at the beginning of the year when you could pretty much only get an 80. I didn't even see anyone get like an 81 overall. But Tom Brady, Todd Gurley, Amari Cooper, pretty good O-line, really good tight end. Love the offense. Defensive side, we got Luke Kuechly, Von Miller, Demarius Randall. The D-line is looking pretty good. The corners are all right for sure. It's not a great team, but it's definitely not, a team you can't win with. And I'm just, speed drafting. I'm not even really taking into account, what, strategies I would want to go for. I'm just pretty much speed drafting. I'm taking mostly, who I see first, who I want. And even if you do it like that, even if you draft, based on players that you like, you're more than likely going to fill out your team anyways. There are going to be some exceptions to where, like I said, you may have a guy that's like an 84 overall player, that you really don't want to take because you have like an 87 there, but you might already have a player at that position that the 87 overall player is, and you might have to take the 84, but it's a smarter decision because you really don't want to have a gold player out there trying to defend your opponent. Right here, for example, like if I already had a really good left end and, I didn't want to take J.J. Watt, obviously you could move him around the D-line, so you probably would want to take him. But there may be a scenario where, like, you don't even have a receiver, you got screwed, and you need a receiver. It would probably be best to just go ahead and take the receiver there. It's all based on, like, what strategies you're going with. Again, like I said, I'm completely doing this blind. I'm just going in, taking who I want really quick, and we're actually coming out with some pretty decent, squads here for sure. Here's our quarterback round. Obviously, we're going to take Andrew Luck. That's probably the best player there in that round. But yeah, guys, definitely give MUT Draft a try. If you guys want to play ranked, it's actually going to be pretty fun, I think, to have updated players and better rounds here that you guys can pretty much fill out your roster. Definitely, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it is something new to the game. It's something to play. It's something to play while you're waiting for more content in Madden. Like, who wants to sit there and play head-to-head every single game? Playing against super tryhards. Like, have some fun, play some MUT Draft. That's what it was all about back in the day in Madden. When they first announced MUT Draft, it was really fun. It was just a way to escape from the online head-to-head, travesties that you would have to endure. Crazy, abilities and whatnot, just pretty much making you rage and whatnot. It's just a nice little escape from Madden Ultimate Team, just being able to play MUT Draft. And MUT Draft against friends is really fun. Like, if you guys play like a MUT Draft and you guys set rules against your friend, like, okay, you're only going to take the players on the left side of the screen and I'll only take players on the right side of the screen. Let's see who can win. Like, that type of stuff is fun. You could do wagers with your friends. You could do whatever you pretty much want with MUT Draft because you have unlimited options here to continue doing draft after draft after draft. Now, obviously, you can't do that in a ranked situation. You have to go with the playbook that you get, and you have to go with the team that you get, or you will lose out on the $15K for a premium draft. But I mean, you know what? It's actually kind of fun and worth it if you don't get a good team and you kind of just want to reset it. Because, I mean, it is $15K. You get like $9K back if you lose your first game. And, I mean, that is a little bit of a hit. Not much, though. I mean, coins in this game are really easy to make, obviously. And if you want to buy coins, there is always that option in my description. We have MMOEXP.com where you can get 5% off your order if you use my coupon code, which is Ryan. Figured I'd say it now while I'm on that topic and not, talk about it at the end of the video. But Jalen Ramsey here in this round. Obviously, a lot of people are speculating, where is Jalen Ramsey going to be traded? Are the Jaguars actually going to get rid of their franchise icon player that they've had on their team for the past few seasons? Who knows? It doesn't seem like Jalen Ramsey wants to play there anymore. I would, for one, love him to be on the Titans. That's probably a pipe dream. I'm not sure the Jaguars would actually trade him to a division rival, but you never really know. Crazier things have happened. Let's just all hope that the Patriots and the Chiefs do not get him, because if that happens, it's going to be bad news. But that's going to be the end of the video, guys. That is MUT Draft. Again, as always, in the description below, MMOEXP.com to get your coins cheap. on PS4 and Xbox One. Use coupon code Ryan to get 5% off. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.